Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a relatively easy holiday look for parties or get-togethers. This is also a pretty simple one, as will become super clear. I am not a professional makeup artist in any way. I'm just somebody doing their best. Look that's pretty easy to achieve and also lasts for a long time. First I'm going to start with my base. Okay. And I'm going to be using the e.l.f. CC cream. I am in the shade Light 210N. I'll also list all of the products that I use in the description box below. Okay, and I'm going to be working in this mirror. My base, taking Fenty matchstick, my contour shade, and adding my contour everywhere I want it. What a look. You know, this is my second YouTube video. I really appreciate you tuning in. I woke up this morning with the thought of, why am I doing this? Why am I trying to start a YouTube channel? What do I have to contribute that anyone else doesn't? And I'm someone who has generalized anxiety, so I have thoughts like that kind of all the time throughout my day. It takes on a little bit different form, but basically like an imposter type syndrome, where I think there's someone else doing something better than me. Why should I try? And I have a lot of self-defeating thoughts like that. I woke up thinking about that, but I decided to make a conscious decision to continue with it. Because yes, there may be a lot of people making the same type of videos as me, maybe more qualified, but I think everyone has something unique to contribute. And everybody has something to say. So anyone who may experience kind of self-deprecating or self-defeating thoughts, whether that be related to anxiety or depression, I know that sometimes those thoughts seem like they're impossible to overcome. But here's to the days where we can celebrate our victories and we can push through them to do what we want to do. It's possible. Get my wet Tarte sponge and blend this all out. I'm going to add a little bit extra of my CC cream. I only used one pump initially, and then I'll just go in a little bit more where I want some more coverage. I find it to be a pretty buildable coverage. Now I'm going to be taking my Tarte Shape Tape setting powder, and I'm going to go in with the same sponge and lightly put that under my eye. a little bit, and I'll set areas that tend to get oily for me, mostly my T-zone. A little bit on the lower part of my face. And I'm going to take my bronzer, which is the Kylie Cosmetics bronzer, the new formulation in the shade Khaki. I really like the new formulation of this bronzer. I feel like it goes on very smoothly and is super buildable. I'm putting that kind of where I contoured on my cheeks, going up my forehead to warm everything up. And I'll also go down onto my neck. Going for like a very bronzy, champagne-y kind of eye with a red lip, a very like traditional Christmas kind of colors. Okay, and then after I go in with my bronzer, I'll go with blush. I'm also using Kylie Cosmetics. This is the shade Winter Kissed, which is like a blue-ish toned blush. It's really pretty. I'm gonna smile on the apple of my cheek, bringing it up as well. So on my nose, a little sun kiss, a little bit above my brow. Anywhere that the high points of my face that the sun would naturally hit. And if I do a little too much blush, I usually don't care because that's the first thing to disappear. But I will kind of go in with the brush that I used for bronzer over that. And now that I have all this powder base on, I take the same sponge with my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And this is what I found to be like the biggest difference in my base lasting. I live in Florida. It is hot, humid, and like swampy all the time. And I find that doing this technique has made the most difference in my base staying, regardless of the temperature, or if I'm sweating, or even I've gotten rained on a bit and it still looks pretty good. So I mist it on my sponge, and then I'm just going to press all over my face. That setting spray should help that setting powder kind of melt with the skin, taking away the look of powder and helping it last. Now I'm going to go in for my eye look. I'm going to use the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3 palette. I got this a few years ago. I am sure that it is expired now. But I will put in the description box if I see any similar Tarte palette that they currently have. Yeah, I think I got this in like 2018. So I don't know. I guess this is like a, you know, don't use expired palettes, but do as I say, not as I do type of thing. So before we go into any of those shadows, I'm going to take the same bronzer I used on my face, the Kylie Khaki, on a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to put that in my crease. And then this palette has a lot of really beautiful shimmers, and I find it works best with my fingers. So I'm going to go in with the darkest shade, Malibu, and put that on my outer corner, going up above my crease. And for the most part, I stay in the outer corner, but then I will just kind of around my crease, I will go in slightly. And then I'm going to take a lighter shade. It's kind of like champagne-y color. It's called Escape if you have this palette. On another finger, and I'm going to put that on my lid, and I tap it slightly over where I put the darker shade to begin to blend it. I also go up above my crease a little bit with this. I have hooded eyes, so if I don't do that, you really only see my shadows when my eyes are closed. So if you go up higher. I just realized I've been giving you the finger since putting this shadow on. I promise it's not intentional. I'm very, very happy you're here. Okay. And now I'm going to take the lightest shade. This here, it's called Treasure. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner. I have, I don't know if you can see this, like, kind of piece of skin on both eyes. I don't really know what that's called, but I saw a video. Kesha has the same thing, and she calls it like her alien flap or something like that. I like that. So I'm going to put this in my inner corner and kind of on my alien flap. And then I'm going to go back in with my bronzer with that same fluffy brush, and I will blend those shades together above my crease, smoothing out the outer corner as well. Now I'm taking the lightest shade Treasure that I also put in my inner corner, and I'm putting that right at the center of my lid. Look at how much kind of bam that adds compared to this eye where I didn't put it yet. Just catches the light, and yeah. Christmas lights, Christmas tree. Ooh, we're shining. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner. Try to do a liner that looks like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say twins. Definitely not gonna say sisters. They're related. They're at the same party. Okay. And I'm using the Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof Fine Point Eye Pen. Okay, first wing, it's okay. Wing 2, let's pray. Okay, respectable. Maybe we can make this a little better. I used to do winged eyeliner every day, and I feel like I'm so much better at it. So I don't know anxiety or struggles with perfectionism or feeling like an imposter, you know, whatever the scenario, whether it's in your personal life, you struggle socially or at work, hey, I see you. You're not alone. And honestly, we need to celebrate the times where we can authentically, as the imperfect versions we are, okay, imperfect people trying to do the best we can. That's something to celebrate. Okay, I have like male pattern baldness, okay, a little bit of balding at the front, spots that just will not grow back, but they still show up every day and they're doing what they can. And I gotta appreciate that. And I'm going to dip into another palette. It's the ColourPop Hocus Pocus palette. Just for it's not quite matte, but it's a light shade that's not super shimmery. It's called Full Moon in this palette. Just because the palette I'm using doesn't really have a good option that I like for like a brow bone highlight. So I'm just gonna take this, below my brow. Now I'm gonna go in with my highlight, Kylie. Surprise, surprise. This is from the collaboration, the Grinch collection she did last year. It is called Littlest of Who's? Littlest of Who's. And it's like this very pretty shade with like a hint of like green reflex, which I find to be subtle enough that it doesn't bother me, but it's perfect for holiday. Taking that on top of my cheekbone and up. And then use another brush, but I just pinch, brush together. I like it. Kind of at my Cupid's bow, a little bit on the tip of my nose, same place above the brow where I brought the blush. This is for a party, so I mean, going in with the highlighter. And now for the lip, to make this very holiday, I'm going in with the Kylie Lipkit in the shade Bite Me. And then I take the same sponge that we started with at the beginning, some more setting spray, and same thing we did before, just going to again press everything into the skin. Part of my hair, but that is my holiday look. happy holidays. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, comment down below. Thank you so much.